welcome to your own show at the set of Gurseema's Gup-Shup. Yes, so ready with the Gup-Shup? Ready to hear the Gup-Shup? And I am also ready to have the Gup-Shup with this beautiful girl, an adorable soul. You can well imagine, she seems to be very quiet, but she is tremendously active, especially in the social work, and she's working for certain things where we find people may not would like to work. She has got her own gang. और क्या पहला सेगमेंट इनके साथ, इनकी कहानी, इनकी जुबानी, please.
Hi everyone, I am Vahenoor
and she's got a, why I haven't spoken the name, because she speaks the name very beautifully, Vahenoor. So today's Gup-Shup we're gonna have with Vahenoor. It's it's like Vaheguru, it's Vahenoor. So beautiful name, Vahenoor. Yes, Vahenoor.
Hi everyone, I am Vahenoor from DAV Public School and I am in plus 2 right now. I am so privileged to be over here on this show today, and thanks to ma'am to have me over here. And I would like to start with the main thing that ma'am told about me, that I am socially really active in social activities and stuff. So basically I have an organization, just a small organization right now called The Brave Us.
The name itself, it is The Brave Us. So yes, because I wanted that she should say, and that's why I didn't even introduce who's the guest. So yes, a young girl with the team name The Brave Us is here for the Gup-Shup. What exactly The Brave Us is? Let's listen from her.
So it's basically an anti-sexual organization. Now, sexual harassment and sexual assault is definitely a really sensitive topic, जिसके बारे में not much people talk.
Right.
So last year, exactly on this day, 27th of May 2021, I decided to stand up for the voices.
Okay. So this was your own vision?
Yes.
Because The Brave Us, The Brave Us itself, who gave this name?
I gave the name myself because all of this was my plan, and all of this was actually planned within just, I guess, 2 or 3 hours.
Within 2 or 3 hours, aaj ki date pe, last year, you thought to start with an organization and you gave The Brave Us.
Exactly.
Which, and it's the name itself, portrays that it's the something very, very energetic, a project which will work for the society, of course. So what was your main idea behind to open? What was the basic vision? One main principle that you, amongst it, there are many principles around, some work upon, we need to be brave for many issues around the world. Anti-corruption, being very sensitive towards girls, education, everything. So what was your theme that you were having in mind?
Yeah. So we do talk about women equality and all of stuff like that. We always stand up for voices of women or even men, like not only for women, even for men. But when it comes to such a topic related to sexual harassment and assault, I don't think so that much people really talk about it because they're ashamed of it.
They are ashamed.
Exactly.
So this is the main theme of your project?
Yeah, exactly. The main theme actually of my project is spreading awareness regarding this topic between the people who are not really known. Because definitely something or the other happens with them as well, but they're not aware that what basically
sexual harassment is very common. Sexual assault, sexual harassment, we are talking, we are raising these slogans, but then this harassment is very common in the families, outside the families, especially in your known circle or outside unknown people. But we don't talk. We need to talk, yes, of course, and I'm happy that the youngsters are actually working on it. So you got this thing in your mind, and that's why you gave the name The Brave Us.
Exactly.
The Brave Us.
Because obviously you have to be really brave to come up with your story in front of so many people that yes, this happened and I overcame it, I fought it, and today I'm standing here strong.
Okay. So how many members are there in your group?
Like basically, if I say the main members of the team, there are 8 members in the team.
So we can say 8 members in the governing body.
Yeah, exactly.
8 members in the governing body. Okay.
And whenever I have any of the event in any of the schools, I just ask few of my other friends as well if they want to volunteer. And all those who are interested in volunteering, they join me for the event.
For the event.
Yeah.
Okay. So what sort of events you plan and in what sort of schools you go or approach? What sort of, what is the target of the listeners or the viewers regarding your projects?
So basically we go to most of the schools like those are NGO based or maybe government schools, because private schools already give you education regarding like good touch and bad touch, but in government schools or in NGO based schools, students are not really familiar with this topic.
Right.
So we try to find out more and more such kind of schools where we can go, and when we go there, we basically talk about how to not blame yourself if you have gone through this.
If you have gone through this,
exactly.
You should not blame yourself.
How to react if another person tells you that such thing happened to them, and how can you overcome it, how you need to talk to someone.
Is that once you are there with your project, sharing of the project, you also share your numbers if in case one person is in pain or is actually suffering for, with such experience, they can share with you?
Exactly, we do share our numbers. We have the main team members whose number we share, and we always ask the students, because everybody in today's era is having a phone.
Yes.
So we have a Instagram page, so we just ask them, so if you have any kind of problem, and we also share our Instagram handles with them. So if they want to share anything, any such sort of event or anything, they can contact us directly, and we are always there.
You are always there. Perfect. While you were planning to this, you had certain things, just immediately things when people are joining. So you are getting a positive response. Now I want to know how your parents, they feel about this project of yours. How they feel that you are talking about this, especially your dad or your mom is ever that they are also a bit hesitant. It's okay, you are doing fine, but let's not, demonstrate it very well. Let's not create a propaganda for it. So how they react?
So when I was planning to do it, first off the thing in my mind was, how am I going to talk to my mom and dad about it?
Okay.
Obviously I was really hesitant and really nervous.
Okay, so when you thought to do it, even you were hesitant how to introduce this project to your parents.
Exactly, I was really nervous. So I just went to my mom's room and I was like, I just sat with her. She's like, what do you want? You don't really come to my room. Why are you here today?
Parents can easily catch the impulse.
So I was like, okay, I want to talk to you regarding something. She's like, yeah, sure. I let dad come. I'll talk together. And Papa was in the room. So I told that I'm planning to start an organization with the Bravers. I'm keeping the name. I've planned everything. But I just need your approval, because of course I can't start an organization without asking you guys if you're not comfortable. So they didn't really get it. They didn't really get of course I just told the name.
You just told the name, so they were not aware what exactly the brave was, what the bravery the daughter gonna show.
Exactly. So my dad asked me that, what are you planning? What do you want to do? So I told my parents about it, that I want to do it. And to my surprise, their response was so good, and I actually get goosebumps talking about it, because they were so supportive in it. They didn't even tell me once that you shouldn't do it because you are a girl, because most of the parents do say.
And what was the reaction of your dad?
My dad was just like, "Tu inni vaddi ko dogi?" This was the first reaction of my dad, seriously. And my mom was also so happy. She was so emotional at that time that, oh my god, my daughter has actually grown up so much that she wants
to. Lovely parents, you can have the glimpse of the picture of her parents also. So otherwise your dad is he's into what?
My dad is a businessman.
He's a businessman. And your mom is?
My mom is an educationist. She's the coordinator of Doon International School.
Okay, she's the coordinator of Doon International School. So I mean, your parents, of course, from the well-qualified family you hail from. So it was like, yes, initially you felt your parents were also like shocked. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
But then approval was there, and then of course they patted your back, yes, you please proceed with it. They were happy with it. So I suppose that your confidence must have multiplied number of times.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. The thing is, my parents were really supportive, but you see the society, many of the times people don't really support such things.
Exactly.
So definitely, if I'm getting a positive response, I did get a lot of negative response as well. That why are you doing this? You're just a girl. Don't you feel ashamed about it or whatever?
Okay. So who were those people? If you can share some of your neighbors, your relatives.
Yeah, you can say if I talk about not really neighbors or relatives, but
The
distant people. Exactly. So whenever I used to hear such things, I just used to go to my friends, like the team members, either one or two team members or my mom, that they're saying this, I'm stopping, I'm like closing the organization. Many of the times
it happened.
Yeah.
You felt that people are, speaking against you.
Exactly.
वो आपने सुना नहीं है कि जब लोग आपके बारे में बातें करते हैं, बातें करना शुरू हो जाते हैं, तो यकीन मानिए इसका मतलब है आपकी तरक्की हो रही है. And it happened, I suppose.
Somewhere or the other, my mom even told me the same thing. She was like, why are you focusing on the negative? You should be focusing on the positive.
Right.
There are 100 people supporting you, but you are just focusing on one person who's not supporting you.
I mean, if 100 are there who are saying, yes, you are doing great work and you should pursue it further, and there are just a couple of people around who are actually creating that negative aura.
Exactly.
No, this should not be.
And the best part is the people who were talking negatively about the organization are somewhere or the other, like now they're trying to be a member of the organization. Now they really want to come to all the events. They're like, whenever you'll be having your next event, please just ask us, please, we really want to be there. And I actually feel happy.
It means you have succeeded, madam.
Exactly.
You have created the aura. Right. So you're talking about the events. What sort of events you like? Any special theme that you keep for the events?
Not really any special theme, but my first event was in Mission Deep School on the occasion of Women's Day.
Women's Day at NGO Mission Deep. She came up with a team, and it was a very, very good session. And I agree that you must have got a very good response of the girls over there, because it was a noble experience for the girls from the remote villages of Punjab, from the BPL family. So it was always that window which was kept closed for them. So you opened that window and they could peep through it. So that was really nice.
And Mission Deep was a co-ed school, right? So the best part was, I guess, there were boys and girls sitting together. I had my team members, I had male team members who were talking.
Exactly.
And because of that, none of the boys or the male members sitting over there, no one of them was uncomfortable till where I could see in their eyes.
So it was a good exposure.
Yeah, exactly.
From all these sides, you can say that.
And the best thing about my team, if I say, is we have boys. I have boys in my team. And they're even so supportive of everything. They're just like, you want to do it? Just do it. We are standing here. You want it? Because there are many things girls can't do. Definitely. There are many places girls can't go to. So if I talk to them about it, I want to go there, I want to go here. They're like, of course we'll go. You just plan what event you want to do.
Okay.
We'll be there.
You said there are certain things that girls can't do. Many of my viewers will object this thing. मेरी तो जान खा जाएंगी Gup-Shup पे, because all the girls are coming in and Gurseema, how are you interviewing a person that girls can't do? So it's not the point that girls can't do. Even boys can't do so many things. Then गोल रोटी boys नहीं बना सकते, दाल को तड़का boys नहीं लगा सकते, रोना तो उनको बेचारों को आता ही नहीं है, रो तो वो सकते ही नहीं है, खुलकर हंसना और इतनी लंबी 4-4 घंटे बातें करना, ये भी बेचारे वो कहाँ कर सकते हैं? So there is a list that boys can't do. So एक आधी बार अगर रात के 8:30 बजे कर कहीं जाना, it's very difficult for the girls to go all alone.
It's actually because of the exposure, because many of the parents don't allow girls to go out at midnight. I'm talking about that girls can't do many of the things that boys can, because of course लड़के रात को जा सकते हैं बाहर, लड़कियों को नहीं जाने देते.
And it is moreover, we need to look into the safety also. Exactly. With the girls, because these days the world is not so safe. We have to be cautious enough. This I really admit. Okay. So it means your team members, the boys all were very cooperative.
Everybody was really cooperative. Actually today, even when I have to come here, I was talking to all of my team members that I'm gonna go and like on the show and I'll be speaking and everybody was like, really, you're going? Wow, finally you're going and everybody was so happy about it.
It's a time to recognize her efforts and recognize the efforts of the entire team members of the Bravest, because yes, Vahenoor alone would not have created this aura. It's all because of each of you members. That's why the title of your team is The Brave Us.
Exactly.
The Brave Us. I loved it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so it's like so all are of your age group?
No. I have few of my like team members of my age, and the others are elder to me. I have many of the members that are younger to me. I have my mom. She's the eldest. I have my dad. Okay. I have my grandmother. I have many of the people who are
supporting. So your grandma is also the part of the Bravest.
Yeah, in some way.
When your grandma is there, it's something that because it's like a stigma is there. This topic is not being touched easily. So what your grandma actually normally, how your granny's reaction is for this?
She didn't really object to it. She was like, if you want to do it, just do it. Be confident. Why are you even asking people that you want to do it? You're confident about it.
Any good experience or anything that you really got because you enrolled her also in your project? Any special things that you felt yes, she is there?
Yeah, I had my event in Mission Deep School, so I just went back home and I was showing her the pictures and videos. She was like, oh my god, these children were actually listening to you, or were they just sitting over there? Like, no, they were giving me really positive responses and all of that.
Okay.
So she was really happy about it, that someone is doing something to change up the society.
Society. Now, do you think that whatever your organization is doing, though your parents are with you, your grandparents are with you, your good number of friends are here who are actually supporting this very cause, do you think that the society gonna change? To be honest with this answer.
Honestly saying, I believe that it's within. If you want to change, you will change definitely. As I told you, many of the people giving me negative remarks have started giving me positive remarks. I guess I have somewhere or the else started, like with changing of the society, changing of the mindset, something has started. But if I say it, it's definitely just within. If you have that thing inside you that no yaar ye to galat hi kar rahi hai, isko aise nahi karna chahiye, you'll always be thinking that.
No, but because this is something it's not easily being accepted. So the change is not gonna happen like this. It's a tremendous step that and a tremendous courage also needed, I feel, because staying in Punjab, especially dealing with the remote villages of Punjab, where you expect changes should be there, it's a long way to go.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely, it's a really long way to go. I'm student of +2, I'm definitely gonna go to abroad next year.
Okay.
So, one of my friends, one of the team members, he just told me one thing. He was like, even if you go, I'll be here, I'll be handling the Bravest, and I won't stop until there's a change. Even if there's a change, I won't stop. I'll just keep on going. I'll just keep on, organization will be keep on working, because you have started something so good.
That's
so that was the most supportive thing.
The world is so small. Whether you go abroad or somewhere, I suppose while staying abroad again, you can come up with the better ideas and the better vision to change the place and the remote villages and to change the country as a whole.
Exactly.
Because it's not only that the metropolitans are fairly good in this. I suppose every area lacks somewhere regarding this topic. Okay. So in your entire career, was this ever such seminars you had, ever in your education, some such awareness classes were there?
Yes, definitely. I guess, in 6th, 7th and 8th, 3 of the classes, I was in Springdales at that time. I changed to DAV in 9th standard. So till I was in 8th, they did used to have such kind of segments or such kind of seminars where they used to teach students all of this stuff, like good touch and bad touch and how you have to react and all of that, how you have to say no and all of that stuff.
Right.
I was definitely told all of this when I was in Springdale.
So this was clear while you were there in Springdale. Such sessions were held regarding to menstrual hygiene of the girls also.
Exactly.
So it means that And I am happy that our organizations, our educational hubs are actually, they are inclined towards this project because yes, this is a concept which we, can't ignore. At least a good, reputed brands should not ignore. So, like she said, okay, so up till which class you were in Springdale's?
I was till 8th.
8th standard you were in Springdale's. So then you find that the environment was all positive and good enough. So in your upbringing, because the strong step you have taken, that's always that how your environment helped you to build the thought process, and then you move to the DAV public school. Okay, so this was your school journey that you thought. Now the point is, do you think that अगर जिंदगी में कोई मौका मिला मुझे, there's some very very strong vision that you have कि अगर कुछ तो this thing I would like to do. Any strong vision for yourself or for your project, the Brave Us?
Nothing as in particular. I just wanted to reach as many heights as possible because वो होता है ना कि अगर आपको कुछ मिले आपको होता है उससे ज़्यादा मिले, कुछ मिले तो उससे ज़्यादा मिले. So I just want more and more better things for the organization definitely.
And this is the only project that you कि आपको लगता है यार आजकल तो ये बड़ा common है. People know it. We think so. We think कि हाँ this is something people know about it. इसके बारे में इतना propaganda क्या करना है? So, but yes, you're working on this very project. So it's very clear in your mind that you're going to work on the same guidelines, same project you would like to take ahead and explore more chapters of this project.
Yes, definitely I would love to take it, maybe if possible to an international level.
Oh, and, international level,
yeah.
Right?
Secondly, I just got a mail from the Gup-Shup Amritsar, like Gup-Shup Times Amritsar yesterday, that I have been selected as the editor-in-chief for their organization. It's basically an international organization that has a chain in Amritsar as well.
So yes, थोड़ा सा आपकी organization के बारे में Gup-Shup Times, whatever you would like to share.
So it's basically an organization that stands up for women voices.
Gup-Shup Times. Yeah. Yes, I know we have the Gup-Shup Times. If some people have listened to the Gup-Shup series, then you must have got the Gup-Shup Times people also here. So okay, so you got the mail from Gup-Shup Times.
I just got the mail yesterday that I have been selected as the editor-in-chief for their organization.
Okay.
And even they were really fascinated and excited about the topic, the Brave Us, because I definitely they asked me to write an essay. So I wrote an essay in which I did mention Brave Us and the idea of Brave Us, and they were really excited to know about it, that yes, there is someone who's planning to do the change in the society and who's not that scared that what will people think or whatever.
What will people think?
Yeah.
Because it's something once a person who is especially stepping ahead, it's always that your repo or your the thing may be tanned. This is how it may be tarnished, because people think it other way, to the another level they take the things. You can't even believe. But I'm really happy that her mom and dad are very supportive, because otherwise it could have become a bit difficult.
Exactly. It would have been really difficult if my parents didn't support me. And I guess if it's been 1 year to Brave Us today, it's just because of them, because they supported me throughout. They didn't even say me once that no, you shouldn't be doing this, no, this is wrong. They were always like, you think it's right, then it's right, and you have to do it.
You have to do it.
You don't have to hesitate that what will people. Yeah, I do have a younger brother.
So how much difference is there between?
7.5 years.
Oh, so he is he aware about what your this project is?
Yes, he definitely knows about my organization.
He's in which class?
He's in 5th standard right now.
He's still young. But he's aware.
He's aware
what Didi is doing.
Exactly.
What is the concept she's working on?
Even if even when I was gonna have my first event, he was like to Mama and Papa, मैंने भी आना दीदी के साथ. I'll also go with Didi. I'm also her team member. I know her friends. I'll also go with her. I'll also speak there. I don't have any problem in speaking about this topic.
So it means that yes, you're born with him, that he is already being educated.
Exactly.
He's already been educated about
because
this
all of this starts from a really young age.
Really young age.
If you at my age, if you start telling someone कि ऐसा कुछ होता है, it may be उनके साथ already पहले हो चुका हो. What will they do now? So maybe starting at a really early age, just telling them at really
At the
early
teenage,
age.
starting
Yeah.
of the teenage, when you are actually
Because
stepping into
that's
the
the
teenage.
main time when children are like, zyada they get the exposure about everything.
And they have got the curiosity also.
Exactly. So that's why my first motto was to tell him that I am doing all of this, and you
Okay.
have to understand it, that you know that what this topic is,
What this
what
topic
it basically is, and I hope you are also supporting me in this, because of
So
course
he was like, he could gulp everything what you shared.
not at first,
No, but at least
slowly
he was
and
slowly
gradually.
but he could understand, and your parents were okay ki whatever
Yeah,
you are
exactly.
sharing, it's fine.
That's what I have a really good bond with my brother. I have a really,
Chalo, God bless
जैसे
you
प्यारा
for
bond
this.
होता है. So I do share everything with him, and of course if I was going to take such a big step in my life, starting an organization, I definitely had to ask him and tell
And
him.
though he was like that, he's too young to
Young
give
for
the
that.
decision or the feedback what to do. But still, at your level, you did your best to share
Exactly.
that thing. So it was, of course, a wonderful story of this girl. And now, before we wind up, one message that you would like to share with the viewers of the Gup-Shup, please.
All I just want to say is that if I had listened to all the negative thoughts of people or all the negative comments of the people, I would have definitely stopped, as I told her that I definitely thought of many a times of
So
stopping.
it must be that many times people would have said, "Oh, he
हाँ.
must have done." Oh.
Definitely they have done. Oh, he कैसी ऐसी बातें कर रहे हैं.
हाँ.
People
So
do
the
talk
"ho" would have
about it.
been something very very common expression, because and "ho" is something, it's never motivating.
Exactly.
It's
really
very
deep.
disheartening. It's always pulling your strengths back. So I suppose she must have faced all these things in her journey.
Definitely. So I just want to say, ignore focusing on the negative and just focus on the positive. Ignore the people who are being negative in your life and focus on the people who are being positive in your life.
Yes. So that you can, extend the curve of your face and actually do something good for yourself and the people around you. So thank you so much. It was wonderful to have you. Such a sweet and short and sweet interaction. I hope my viewers would like it, and a few of the pictures scrolling and displaying her journey. So we'll meet next week again with the new journey, new chapter, and the new guest at the same show, Gurseema's Gup-Shup. Thank you.